Hello, and welcome back to Fate Extra. I think I have this thing on mute. Yep, I did. All right. Last time we went ahead and went in an actual hunt and found out that our enemy was a true ancestor. But since our enemy master is a bit of a dum-dum, most of the stats of the servant are completely downgraded. So in this one, we're gonna go ahead and do the last 2 days, day 6 and 7, which is the end of this week, and that's pretty much it. Day 6 is pretty much nothing. We just get, yeah, it's pretty much nothing on this day. It's basically just explored the arena and we do normal stuff. We don't even have like a prologue or something. We just jump straight in. While I'm doing my challenge for Katamini, so is my opponent. I'll have to fight back before my matrix is exposed. Alright, Saber, you have anything special to say?
奏者よ、よく休んでおこう。これは世の勘だが、純粋に戦いを楽しむ贅沢は、これが最後になると思うぞ。
Alright. And we can just... Alright, here we can have a talk with her. I didn't think any comics would be here. When your back's against the wall, you have to believe in yourself. Well, personally, I believe that my servant will lead me to victory. I'm sorry to say, but I really won't. Did you hear that guy talking about manga? Too weird. You can't let the calm fool you. We're killing each other tomorrow. It's easy to go all superficial and forget what's really going on here. Don't you think that your avatar is pretty high spec? It replicates not just your looks, but also your experience, how you experience the world. The serf's amazing, huh? Did you meet Katsumini's challenge? He said he'd come up with another one if you liked it. Honestly, one thing I like about this game is the tutorial NPCs, the actual NPCs from the Moon Cell, start getting a little bit of a personality. The more you go ahead and at least those two in the library, and don't just spout useless info that we pretty much just understand, like in the first few dungeons, by just pressing buttons. By the way, have you spent any time conversing with your servant? Speaking with them in your private room will strengthen the bond to tie you together. That is definitely that's exactly what I was saying. It's way too late to say that now. If we weren't talking to our servant, we would have lost that opportunity, and we wouldn't be able to see our servant's matrix to the fullest. And right, nothing here. We can go to the first floor then and talk to Taiga so we can get our stuff. You told that horrible student to come see me. Thank you very much. Allow me to give you this wonderful decoration to show my appreciation for all you've done. And we got Taiga's picture frame. Spare the rod and spoils the child, I say. Allow me to explain it for you for the next 10 hours or so. No thank you, I'm out. And we can take a look at that. It's there, a very low resolution picture of me and Saber. And we can't even see in this way, we can see like this. It obviously changes if you choose the male master. And that Saber must be standing on a crate or something, because she is shorter than that in her actual model. Which, I don't know, it's kind of funny to think that Taiga just that Saber stood on a stool or something. Anyways, let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Thank God I'm out from under that stupid challenge. At least yours wasn't a total waste of time. After this, it's all about the elimination battle, and I won't be holding anything back. Yeah, that's pretty much what you'd expect, right? Okay. So, over here, Ronnie. I relate the events of yesterday to Ronnie. She's sitting up upon the bed. looking much more spirited than the start of the week. A true ancestor. Ronnie's eyes pop open wide at the mention of that phrase. No, that cannot be. Are you sure that you are feeling alright, Hakuno? My professor taught me that the true ancestors are the very stars themselves. Okay, but how could Gato wield a star? Maybe he can because of her blind rage? And more importantly... More importantly, by talking to Ronnie, I've realized something about myself. Alone, I might be nothing. But I have Ronnie and Saber. That's why I can't lose to a lone wolf like Gato.
Hi.
You're right. Ronnie smiles gently in agreement, yet again reminding me that I'm not alone. That's why I cannot lose. I knew it. It was you. My professor's words have taken on life. Please, win. Return to me, and we will talk more. Yes, of course. Even if I'm fighting, what I'm fighting is a true ancestor or whatever, I'm the one who will win. And so, I'll make the most of my last day on the of the prep period, so that I can win and be with Ronnie. Please win, then come back to talk to me again. Okay, hey Sakura, anything new? Nah. As usual. You go over here, the flower girl died. Yeah, pretty much. We don't... Oops, not that one. We don't have anything here, right? No, I think it's... let's just check on them. You never know. It's a bit of a ritual at this point. For some unknown reason, I have the sudden overwhelming urge to ask about the vampire. Oh, right. I think she did fight a vampire in Garden of Sinners, didn't she? Or something similar. I have the feeling that it is a subject Toko Awasuki would bite on. Bite on. However, a vampire? Oh yeah, they definitely exist. I never seen one though. So yeah, this is different. This is not Garden of Sinners Toko. Probably not even Witch of the Holy Night Toko, since this world is like completely different from any other Nasuverse type works. It's a lot more technology than magic. How about you, Oko? As both a leech and a monster, I'm sure you've met one, right? Don't insult me like that. I'm a highly respected person who never consort with... That is to say, I might know one or two, but they're hardly friends. Acquaintances at best. While not the outcome I expected, as long as I get my answers, I don't care who answers me. Anyways, there's a myriad of vampire types knocking about. How do I put this? They're living beings that adhere to strict code, maybe? They may have different values, but they are irrational. But few are irrational or evil, in a way some humans are. In fact, vampires are far more honorable than humans in that they always repay their debts. If she can be believed, then my opponent's servant, despite their behavior, is actually an admirable heroic spirit? Interesting, I actually never thought to talk about these guys. Huh. Yeah, that is an interesting thing. I don't think I've ever talked to them. And it's just an interesting extra dialogue. That makes sense, actually. If you know who these characters are. That's kind of fun. Right, the arena entrance. There is Kotomine. And there's pretty much nothing else. Let's see if the guys outside are still here. There he is. I won the challenge. There was no way I was losing to a manga fan. Huh? I wasn't making such a fuss about this. When you've been out of reality for so long, mundane things start to become precious. Don't look so down in the dumps. When times get tough, shoulder through with a smile. Okay, buddy. Archer girl is near. Let's go to the commissary, see if there's... Yep, there's the NPC over there. If you find the mystic code in the arena, don't sell it as you won't be able to get it back. So think long and hard before selling anything, as all transactions are final. Yeah, I don't really see much use in selling things in this game. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if we find and it's maybe useful in New Game Plus when you find extra copies of the things. But yeah, not really useful. Looks like Otomine's stupid conditions are going to end soon. I can't believe he did that to us. I mean, we're already forced to do menial things like tracking down some dumb triggers and stuff. I can't wait for my Coliseum battle tomorrow. My opponent is going to regret ever being born. Indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and see the what Otomine has for us. Okay, just checking. Okay. Did you enjoy my game, young master? It's Kotomine. That game. I wonder if I beat my opponent. We did, by landslide. Very well. I'll reveal the results. The one who defeated the greatest number of enemy programs is... you. In the match 10 versus 4, you have won. Congratulations. As promised, I will disclose some of your rivals' information. And that's the final matrix. The preparation period is nearly over. You'll need the rest of the time to prepare for the battle. We're actually in the comfortable level. 25 is pretty good. We will be able to get to level 26 after this one. And let's take a look at the things. Berserker. Bludichweista. I think that's German, probably. An oath between blood sisters. Although considered a noble phantasm, this power is more akin to a special quality inherent to her very being. An extension of the Mother Earth, her very touch transforms the area around her into a part of the Earth's environment, a process known as terraforming. However, as the moon cell is bound by the physical attributes of the moon, this process introduces incredible levels of gravitational stress on the system, and anyone within its event horizon will suffer gravity 6 times normal levels. Yeah, around the moon we can't exactly terraform. It is an interesting, how do you call it? An interesting ability. Alright, time to go. We can just run through this, it's not really that difficult. I gotta remember to change my mystic code after this though. Oh, let's see, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, oh, that's perfect. Nice. We'll get 1,000 by defeating the Alpha, the very strong enemy at the end of this thing. No, down that one. So yeah, we need to get at least 1,000 range if we want to. How do you say it? If you want to level up. It may be hard. I don't think we're actually going to be able to level up. We'll get close enough, but not exactly. And we barely do the damage for that. That's a bit of a shame, I will say. I do kind of want to increase my defense a little bit before the boss battle. There's that. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Hey, there's a moonfish over there. Hey, buddy, those guys are so derpy. I love these guys. Right. There's another one right there. Bear. And where's that step? Alright, after this is gonna be the strong enemy. There he is. It's the same type as the other one we saw in the previous thing, so yeah. And man, so close. Well, we got him in the right. Alright, then from here we can just... I'm gonna save, just in case. Because we basically know nothing of this guy. I want... Alright, let's actually give her strength up and go thunderous applause, that, thunderous applause, and that. Alright, that should be enough to kill him.
気がつくな。さあ、踊ってもらうぞ。
Oh yeah, definitely.
さあ、踊ってもらうぞ。
Nice.
そなたに拍手を。
Ah, we didn't even get 1,000. Well, that's alright, I
ちょ
guess.
うどよい。
It's not like we need the levels either way. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Yep.
そうか。では部屋に戻り。
We are already one level above the recommended, so we're good. Tomorrow is elimination battle. By now, I hope you've learned that worry is an hesitation, chaff against my principles, right? Command me gloriously, and in return, I shall deliver victory. Alright, we've done everything. So, there we go. All that's left is tomorrow to, yeah, we're gonna save, obviously. All that's left tomorrow is to just unveil who he is. We're gonna lose on purpose again, and then we're gonna see her noble phantasm and things like that. Today's the elimination battle. I hope you're fully prepared. When I whirl around, Kotomini stands there like always. Come to the first floor when ready. You can take the time necessary to stop by the commissary. Finished speaking, he opens the door and lets himself out. In preparation for the elimination battle, I should go to the chapel in the commissary. Or I could go to my personal room and sort out the information to the enemy servant. And then, once that's in order, I'll go where Kotomini is. As always, it's the usual spiel at this point. We are 5 weeks in, 4 weeks in, I guess. Saber doesn't count. Right, so I don't forget, it is this one, Shockwave Second Strike. What do we need? Let's go for the music box. Yep, that might be useful. We have enough items. The music box will be useful for management, I guess. Alright. Speak with Saber. What she has to say.
奏者よ。
Nothing. Okay. Organize your information. There is no power in existence that can stop time. The day my elimination battle has arrived. I should go over the info I've collected so far. Maybe I can find something that'll give me an edge. My opponent is a religious zealot, Gato. While his religion is pure insanity, he has a powerful servant. How did Gato refer to his servant? Heterochromatic eyes. Mystic eyes. The term he used was mystic eyes. I have no idea what they're capable of, but I'll find out soon enough. I think my unease about them came more from the intensely ominous aura than anything else. But every time I've expected something to go wrong, it has. When I fought with his servant in the arena, I recognized a terrifying truth behind her class and identity. Her true identity is that of a true ancestor from the stars. That's right, she's a true ancestor, and the queen of the vampires, tasked with fulfilling the will of the stars. Her power is such that if she were to use it all against me, I'd be obliterated in an instant. But since being summoned as a Berserker by Gato, she seems to be unable to use her full strength. Of course, the most useful bit of information came as a prize from winning Kotomini's enemy hunt. It was info on her battle technique. Her ultimate technique was called... God, funny, they have Zabanya and Invisible Air from Stay Night. It's Blut Die Schwein, it's the only German one. The name of her ultimate technique is that one again. I think it's German for Oath of a Blood Sister. I have no idea what implications the meaning of the phrase might have, but I'm pretty sure the technique itself is incredibly powerful, although the ability is probably insignificantly restricted by her master Gato. And we got E. Arcuid, oh my god, Brunstud? I think that's how you say it. It's almost a celestial being in her own right. Beating her is going to be tough. I mean, I never actually understood it. How did the Hakuno actually found out about this? Because by pure deduction. Because the other characters are actual historical characters, right? There's things you can see about that, but like this one, unless the moon cell has data on true ancestors, things like that, I don't really know. But I have Rani on my side as well, and as well as my servant Saber. I can't be defeated, I won't be defeated. While Gato will be fighting alone, I have friends willing to fight by my side. Indeed. We can save, just so we don't have to do that all over again. If you are not playing on an emulator, because I always recommend saving right before the boss battle, at least the, like this, the save states. It just saves a lot of hassle. Matrix, this one, Arcuid, that's the true name. Character background. A lone survivor from the true ancestors' royal line, which was the foundation of the vampiric species, or so it's believed. While her image as a vampire commands the most attention, she is also an elemental that dwells within the Earth's embrace. It becomes much easier to understand her existence if one regards her as a destructive force of nature akin to typhoons and earthquakes. Rumor also speaks of her as a creation of the moon cell. I mean, technically, it's kind of wacky. The moon status in the extraverse, and other, in relation to other moon deities and things like that. It's kind of an interesting topic to think about. Yeah, we can't actually visit Rani in here. But let me see if they have anything special to say. Probably not, it's probably just the usual. Yep, it's just the usual. Let me actually take a look how good I am on items here. 33 ether fragments, 1 ether crystal, and 1 pure ether. Okay, and I have 1 elixir. The elixir is actually going to be useful, as probably it is the most useful thing in this game, since it's one of the few ways we can actually restore MP. Items, because the other is just master MP. Let's just buy 5 more. We have the money, might as well spend it. Alright, first floor it is. And hello, Katamine. You will now enter the Colosseum and confront the opposing master. Are you ready? Remember, the only way to leave the Colosseum is to win. If you are ready, I will open the gate. Yep, enter. The way to the Colosseum is now open, young master. I wish you the best of luck and hope you will return. Remember, it's kill or be killed. There they are. The neat detail you can only see from here is Arcuid's skirt is completely destroyed here, which does give her the air of completely unhinged. So you've come, young lady. The courage you've shown in making it this far in the Holy Grail is admirable. However, it seems that even now you harbor a fear of my presence, the evidence of which is your reluctance to come any closer to me, or am I mistaken? No, you're just really loud. The fact that my voice carries so much power should seem exceedingly natural to you. Because for the first time in your fleeting life, you have encountered one who will deliver the voice of God. It is through my voice that God speaks, elevated above Gaia, even as Kanta was, and with speed that would shame even Ramiel. I would sound the voice of God from the heavens to the earth. Or be more accurate, my voice holds more meaning than even the tolling of the bells of the Sagrada Familia. I must point to how pitiful you are, however, for it has not been instructed in the will of God your life may have gone on for a while longer. A pitiable little lamb, soon to be for the slaughter. Were you at least able to enjoy one last meal? Look at our face. So, how will you answer? Or have you become cowed by the smite of my thunderous righteousness? Please just go away now. Do not become hopeless, young lady. To give up on life and unforgivable is a sin akin to iconoclasm. Be certain that your defeat and resulting death will come swiftly as is ordained. However, there is no reason for you to simply abandon and toss away the gift of life bestowed upon you. For only those souls who have hope, even at the end, will re-enter the cycle of rebirth and redemption. Is the truth now clear to you? You have hope if you're to have any chance of being reincarnated, even if Armageddon occurs before your very eyes. Actually, in that case, surrender would be acceptable. Now you understand, young lady? I know his kind. He's a pierrot in the circus, whose jests entertain the throng. I've always wanted to see one as they didn't exist in my time. Indeed, it seems a good way to pass the time. Your servant is not unlike an annoying little insect. But I care not. Your servant is irrelevant to me, as they are a mere facet of Sarva Dharma Ataman. I probably butchered that, sorry. And the reason for that is this. It is because I alone serve the one true God. Your one true God is a Berserker? Correct! You have done well to recognize the truth. Like the Ayatollah, your wisdom is admirable. The reason my God cannot speak is because her silence is but the final trial given to me by the heavens. Once I emerge as the ultimate victor and receive the omnipotent vessel... Okay. My God will smile upon me and allow me to hear her voice for the first time. I just think she doesn't like you, my guy. I think that's basically the only reason. Now do you understand? My strength of will has been stronger than yours from the beginning. And my deeds have always been done in the name of salvation. By standing in my way, you play the role of Lucifer. Yeah, this guy's just basically mishmashing every single religion he knows. And it's definitely interesting, I will say. You demon, you know not of shame. No matter how black your wings, evil is never acceptable. I'm not a demon. So the mongrel barks back. However, you have not the right to question one who serves the will of God. Alright. We're done with that whole ordeal. Suddenly, a metallic crashing sound cuts through the air. The time for idle talk is over. Now, it will begin our battle. It appears we've arrived. Unfortunately, this is the beginning of the end for you. Okay, I will come at you with all my strength, so that you will have no regrets once you reach heaven. Alright, here we go. The Fighting Harry. Judgment Day has come. Now is the hour of Ragnarok. Prepare to receive Force Thunder. What remains of your soiled body will be laid far from Eden. Ragnarok leads to ruin of gods as well as man. Is that bombast perhaps joking with us? I subscribe to the tenets of hedonism, so I understand ecstasy, but he does not wear it well. Let us put him out of his misery. Perhaps in his demise some poetic beauty can be found. Live or die by the sword. Alright. We have Matrix E. Alright, there she goes.
天の裁きは何時に落ちる。
Okay, so, right, I'm just trying to look where the thing is. Yeah, okay. She mostly waits on round 3 and 5, and she always uses her noble phantasm at the end. That one does damage to you, and also it does damage, but also what do I say it? It also diminishes your strength. That's what I'm gonna say. She also has an attack when we reach 30% health. So when you reach 30% health, save up your MP and just go completely ham on it. Use all your skills, because it's a very annoying skill that she has that not only does damage, but also paralyzes you. So yeah, that is something. Either way, I'm going to lose on purpose, but let's see what we can do. Okay, looks like I actually got the thing on the first try.
雑念が入ったわ。
There are more. That's a healing thing. And there we go.
我が神、麗しの月。ここに黄金の地獄を解き放つたまえ。
It does a lot of damage, as you can see.
ありえぬ許せぬ断じて認めぬ。なぜ神の一撃で往生せぬのか。この不心得者どもが。
There we go. Again, I'm trying to lose this one on purpose, but it's definitely a bit hard when I know what she's gonna do next.
雑念が入ったわ。
Alright. I am trying to lose, honestly. There we go. Alright, let's see what his thing is. New. The moment the command seals burns off my hand, I feel my strength slipping away. No, it's like my very life force is leaking out. Brilliant, my god! Your power transcends Gnosticism. Its radiance outshines Maitreya. What is a god if not this? Farewell, little lamb. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that one. Amen. Grazie. Goodbye. Gatos roars with laughter. It's the cackling of a madman whose dream has taken form. My eyes blink back in the dazzling blackness until it grows too powerful to keep at bay. I don't want to die here, not like this. But even that feeling gradually disappears. And that's that. Alright, maybe we can just load the state and pretend that never happened. Alright, so, the thing was, yeah, I was this one. And while we're here, we will be using this one, just for the sake of it. Alright. Nah, I should've... Okay, she uses a different one. That doesn't go away, by the way. It's only when you die, so you can keep doing that thing, which is cool. Alright, we have that. We're gonna give her strength. Wait, no, actually. Yeah, let's just heal her up right now. Right. She has weight on 3 and 5. It can be this one again, so let's try it. Let's try it out again. I am kind of doubting if she can use her Noble Phantasm at the end there. Nope, is using the same one again. That sucks. Alright, we got the one correct. Awesome. I do think Gato is gonna give us an indicator. Alright. Jesus Christ, that guy really doesn't know when to shut the hell up, does he? Right, skill on 4. There we go. Right, he has a lot of possibilities. He always waits on 3 and 5, so we have our chance of attack there. Let's try this one then. No. Like, it definitely... It can be this one too, yeah. Alright. Nah, alright, it's fine. Nice. Alright, let's put edge regeneration. And let's see, attack on end, going on 4. Just something I can do. Attack. It can be this one again, probably. You never know with this. Alright, let's try it again. Nah, alright, that's fine. Yep, see that? We got stunned. Alright, at least we were able to hit that one. Let me see, wait, and the code cast that one, huh? Code cast on 4. Alright, we know at least what to do there, so there's not much else to do. Let's try it. Guard, Buster. Let's actually do something. There we go. Then Buster, then after these 2 weights, she's either gonna use attack or break. Let's go for defense if she's gonna use that. And then top. Let's try it. Alright, we got that one right. Got a little bit of health back. He's sealing something. Breaks for stunned. But we were able to head that off, which is great. We can't use attack. Alright. That's the indicator that she's gonna use her Noble Phantasm. So, yeah, just go ahead and do Ether Fragments right now. Break. Guard, break, and then guard. Why not? She can't use that one, so we will survive whatever she has at us, so that's nothing really of a problem. And we are steadily gaining health back from all the breaks we're doing. Yep, she's gonna use her Noble Phantasm again. We are safe. For now. There we go. Alright, let's try go ahead and use Thunderous Applause, honestly. I'm kind of tired of just using the same thing. Break, and there we go. Let's see what we can do. We have the for in any case. Yeah, we do 1,000 each time, which is great. She used guard there, that's unfortunate. We do a little break so we can restore health. There we go, and finally we have... And finally we have our... how much HP she has left. It's great. We can use this to gain strength. Guard on 2 and skill on 4. Right, probably attack. Guard, attack, skill, break, and weakness. Unfortunate. Got one. And we got even on that one. Let's add regen again. I don't know if she's gonna use her Noble Phantasm here, since she has 2 weights over here. Well, I guess we can check. Let's go, break. Just 2 weights. Probably a break, actually. And after that, it's either an attack, break, and then a skill. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Damn. That sucks. Dermond. That's bad. That's bad, but we still have that, so we revive. What sucks now is that we don't have the thing anymore, which now we have to think a bit more strategically. Let's see. He's gonna probably go. Let's try it. This one more time, and then let's try it again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Alright, we got that one at least. Nice. Awesome. And great, actually. Okay. Now he's gonna start being annoying, using that annoying skill that I talked before. We can go ahead and put a save, why not? Not like too much. Bum, 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 bum. We got another one off. That's unfortunate. Yep, there it is. Oh boy, that was quite a lot of damage. You know what, Bug, let's try attacking it this time. Wait, he has break? So yeah, let's try attacking, break, this one. Then guard. Let's try it. That's 1, 2, 3. It's 1. Yep, that's his annoying skill. We saw a preview of that one. There we go. It didn't stun us this time, which we're lucky on that one. Alright, and there, yeah, she's buffed at this point. She has the moon symbol there. That sucks. Right. Let's try like this. Yeah, like this, 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 no, this.
良い気合いだ。気が利くな。
No, we didn't get one correct either. But we're so close to beating her that... There we go. One more cycle should be able to do it. He now has less health than we do. Shit, I don't know if that kills us. No, it didn't. Thank God, actually. Alright, a few more it will be done. Alright, yep, that about does it. Now, dun 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 dun. Alright. Yep. One more hit should do it. And that's done. Nice, we actually leveled up. I did all those saves, but we didn't need it. We didn't need them. That's good. Alright, we got a new level. That's actually pretty good. No! How can this be? After losing a primal yell, Gato falls into his knees. And down goes the curtain. This, it cannot be. By Satan, it cannot. A god cannot topple. On hands and knees, Gatso inches towards his servant, like an infant unable to walk, crawling towards its mother. God, I beseech you, hear my plea. Please answer me. Why? Why will my god not answer me? For once, his shout is muffled. The barrier makes it seem small and far away, just like how Gato's body itself is fading away. My god. My god. And he's gone. Notice how she isn't disappearing at all. His ragged voice can't say another word before his body disintegrates. However, his servant does not disappear. If I had to describe it, I'd say something shifted, falling away. I do kind of find it funny that they made an entire new model for her after the Gato's dead. She transformed. I can think of nothing else when she looks over at me. No, it's more like she reverted. That's the word I'm looking for. The weight of those shackles, the spell had restrained her, has been stripped away.
ようやく解放されたか。ちょっと見たことない人間だったから付き合ってあげたけど。ないわこれ。
Yeah, I figured.
さよなら、純真なマスターさん。あなたの競技には輪廻転生って残ってた？な。
Oh, sorry.
でも思い込みの力ってすごいのね。私を神様扱いとか、よくもまあ勘違いしてくれたものね。
Thankfully, he assumed a lot and made you a lot weaker than you actually are. That's the only reason we were able to beat her.
私は星の触覚、自然現象と同じなのに。神様って要するに人間が容認できる形にまで落とした認識でしょ？
Yeah, what he was basically doing was venerating a tornado or a earthquake. Like, it doesn't make sense to venerate natural disasters.
私を本物の神にするって言ってたけど、それ自体がおかしいっていうか。本物を偽物にランクダウンさせるなんて誰得っていうか。だいたいここどこ？ちょっと体がピリピリするんだけど。私場違いじゃない？
And off she goes. With that, she starts walking away from the barrier. There is a flash. the blink of an eye, a portal opens in midair. A portal that's perfectly sized for her to pass through. As if this dimension acknowledges that she holds the right to pass through. Or perhaps this dimension has no rights to stop her.
そうそうそこのあなた
She turns on her heels and faces me. I always thought of her as my enemy, so I'm surprised that I'm not frightened of her anymore. For some reason, she treats me with a carefree smile.
意識がなかったとはいえやってくれたみたいね殺されかけたなんて2回目よ
The first time is in Tsukihime.
懐かしい気持ちにしてもらったお礼はちゃんと返してあげる
Wonderful. A person with free reign over the moon cell wants us dead. Wait, not want us dead, but in a way, yes.
その気があるなら私を探しなさいその時は私を倒した責任ちゃんと取ってもらうんだから
I do think it would make an interesting spin-off in this universe. Go and hunt for Arcuid. She said it with a smile.
また会いましょうじゃあね
And off she goes. As if we were friends, she waves at me as she waves as she turns back around. But seconds later, she leaps into the air and out of this dimension. She wishes to fight again. Well, an extraordinary opponent is appropriate for me. Weak enemies cannot draw out my true magnificence. Very well. After the Holy Grail War, let us defeat her. Saber, I think you're a bit out of your league here. I'm just saying. Saber has taken a liking to our enemy, but just having fought, I don't share her sentiment. After all, her master was defeated. I went through the 4th round. I should start heading back soon. And no interesting dialogue now. Just the end of the round, and that. We did everything we needed here, and we have access to everything. Interesting that the origin of all just went from EX, which is exceptional. It doesn't mean it's higher than A or S, it's just exceptional, and went for a cross. She has basically the stats that Saber has, but the desired stats that Saber needs: A+ in strength, B defense, A in agility, C in magic, yeah, a little bit of that thing. Let me see, origin of all, EX, 2X, the ultimate one. By receiving support from the planet itself, one's entire being is raised one class above the opposition. Unfortunately, this ability has been rendered useless due to the incompetency of the master. Yeah, we are very lucky Gato is not very a very good master. Alright, let's see this. A true ancestor who has been twisted and warped by Monji Gato's delusions. Because she is first and foremost an elemental of the earth, her presence and activities in the moon cell causes excessive strength within the stress within the system. Although categorized as a berserker, her original class was actually more akin to temptress than anything else. If she were summoned as a temptress, her powers would be like the following. Honestly, I don't think we actually seen this class, temptress, anywhere. Unless it's in one of these, an obscure light novel or something like that. A blood drinker that drains the life from her opponent, a life eater that consumes her foe's vitality, a financial crisis where electronic trading decimates an entire nation's economy. In other words, her actions, while evil and without justification, would come as naturally to her as breathing. Although summoned by Monji Gato, her true master is apparently a young male Japanese student by the name of Shiki. And on a totally unrelated note, the fox-eared caster gets along with her, gets along very well with her, as it's believed that they share the same basic origins. Yes, that's a bit of a spoiler for Caster's route, but we will see that indeed. I will choose Ronnie's route with Caster again. Just because I'm gonna use Rin route with archers, so Caster gets Arcuid again. Alright, that's all I can do for now. And we're gonna save. And that's gonna be it for now. Alright everyone, that's gonna be it for now. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time for Fate Extra, where we are gonna go into week 5. which is we're gonna face off against a familiar face. Let me just see. Yeah. One familiar face, indeed. All right. I will see you next time. Ciao.